All right, tonight we're doing another vinyasa focused class. So we're going to do a couple of different flow patterns and then go through them one breath per movement. So yeah, get your flow pants on and let's do a little yoga dancing or whatnot. So we'll start in our traditional child's pose. Toes together, knees wide, back of your mat. Bring your knees as wide as your mat. And put your hands out so that your pinky and maybe your even fourth finger is hanging off the edge of your mat. Lift your forehead up for a second and extend the crown of your head long with your chin softly tucked. And place your forehead back down. And breathe into 360 degrees of your rib cage. Filling up. Taking big breaths out. Starting to expand all that space between each one of your ribs. Stretching out those little intercostal muscles. And just starting to settle into your practice here. As you begin to slow your breath down and match your inhales with your exhales, constrict the muscles at the very back of your throat. And then your breath will start to make an ocean kind of sound as you breathe in and out through your nose. Those muscles at the back of your throat are what's going to help you to even out your breaths and to control how fast air is coming into your lungs and how fast it exits your lungs. Almost like you're sipping through a straw. And while we're moving throughout this practice tonight, and you're placing breath to movement, and especially in the poses where we're going to hold them for a few breaths, this is going to be your key to staying in the practice, to using your muscles fully, and to exploring how your body is tonight and how you can maybe find some ease or put a little more effort where it's needed. Those slow, even breaths, making that ocean sound. And on that note, come on up to your hands and knees and take a few rounds of cat-cow, extending your spine long, lifting your chin up, spreading your hip bones and your collarbones away from you as you inhale. As you exhale, arching your back, puffing up between your shoulders and pulling your belly button to your spine. And take just a few rounds here. You can move back and forth too as you breathe in and out. Just wiggling your spine around, getting it all warmed up. And come to a neutral spine. Place your hands out so that your first fingers point directly forward toward your front of your mat. Curl your toes and press your hips high to downward facing dog. Constrict your biceps and your triceps together to lift your shoulders up away from your elbow joints. And that will make your back come up. And then from there, sink your heels down so you can press your tailbone toward the wall behind you and open up a big stretch on your hamstrings. Press down through the L that your first finger and thumb make. And now lift up through your biceps. Now press down through the outside edge of your hand, that base knuckle on your pinky, and pick up your triceps. Feel how that generates a lift in your shoulders. And let your head drop down. Now inhale, look forward between your hands. And exhale, walk to the front of your mat. And come into a ragdoll with your feet as wide as your hips, or about 2 fists apart. Capture your opposite triceps with the other hand. Let your spine hang heavy here. Engage your inner thighs, lift them up into your, grundle or whatever, so that your head can hang even lower. I think with yoga teacher training, they taught us that was called the perineum. And, sometimes a word like grundle just comes more easily to you. Tuck your chin softly to open up even more space in the back of your neck. And bring the weight into the pads of your feet, the front pads of your feet. Press down through your heels to lift your hips a little bit higher. And now release your bind and heel toe your feet together. Inhale to halfway lift, spinning your inner thighs behind you and spinning your armpits open to the wall in front of you. And exhale, fold. Do one more of those. Press your hands into your shins to extend your spine long, rotating your inner thighs back and your armpits open and forward. And exhale, fold. Now with an inhale, press down to the four corners of your feet as you roll your way up to standing. Bringing your arms high overhead. Take another inhale, look up between your hands. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And we'll open with one Om. Let's take a clearing breath first. Inhale through your nose all the way down into your gut. And exhale through your mouth. Now we'll inhale for Om. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, fold with soft knees, leading with your heart. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on your shins. And exhale, step back to high plank or forearm plank, depending on, how many fingers you've cut recently. Inhale, stretch long, and exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale to upward facing dog, and exhale your hips high, back to down dog. And now we'll do our sun A's. So inhale, look forward between your hands. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up all the way to standing, stretching long, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, step or jump back, flow through high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing dog, spreading those toes out, and exhale, down dog. Now again, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, and exhale, flow like water down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, step or jump back, high to low plank, hugging in. Inhale, upward facing dog, press through the tops of your feet, and exhale, down dog. And one last time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, look up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, and exhale, step or jump back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, down dog. Now before we flow through our sun B section, walk your hands back about 6 inches so that you have a short down dog. Maybe your heels touch the ground, maybe they don't. Inhale into the back of your legs, and exhale, bring your right hand to the outside of your left ankle, and turn to look under your left armpit up at the ceiling. Be here for 3 breaths. And release your right hand back down. Inhale into the backs of your hamstrings again. And exhale, bring your left hand to your right ankle. Turn to look under your right armpit up at the ceiling. And breathe slow, deep breaths, 3 of them. And release, bring your left hand down. Walk your hands back out to a normal down dog. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Exhale, step or jump forward. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale your hips low, hands high to chair pose, and hold. Press down through your heels and extend your toes away from your heels to deepen your seat. Let your hip creases get soft and bring your front ribs together to lift your arms higher up by your ears. You can create that same pressure through the thumb and forefinger and pressure through the outside of your hand, even in the air here, to help to integrate your arm bones. Reach up, look up, inhale, and exhale, fold over your feet. Inhale to halfway lift, inner thighs rotate back, and exhale, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing dog, armpits roll forward, open that chest, and exhale, down dog. Right foot steps forward, back heel comes down. Inhale up to your warrior one and hold. Engage your inner thighs to fire up that back leg. Press through the outside edge of your left foot and press down through your right heel to engage the hamstrings on both legs so you can sink a little bit lower. Bring the front of your pelvis up and your front ribs together to reach a little bit higher. And then exhale, come down. Flow high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, hips high, down dog. Left foot steps forward, right heel spins down. Inhale up to your warrior one and hold. Drive through the outside edge of your right foot to bring your right hip forward. Press down through your left heel to pull the outside of your left heel back. Engage your hands, reach those fingers high up to open your chest. Inhale, look up, and exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Flow high to low. Inhale to upward facing dog, and exhale to down dog. And now we'll flow our sun B section. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift, and exhale to fold. Inhale up into chair, one breath this time, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, and exhale, step or jump back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, press down to lift up, and exhale, hips high, down dog. Right away, step forward, inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, flow down, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, down dog. Left foot steps forward, root to rise, inhale to come up, and exhale, hands to the mat, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, hips high, down dog. We have 2 more sun Bs to work through. Let's flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to step or jump to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale and up into chair pose, heels planted firmly, and exhale, melt down. Inhale, halfway lift, shine those pits forward, and exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, down dog. The bottom of your exhale, step forward. On your inhale, come up, warrior one, and exhale, hands to the mat, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, down dog. Left foot steps forward, inhale to come up, warrior one, square those hips. Exhale your hands to the mat, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Take a big inhale. Take a big exhale. Woo! And now for our final sun B. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, on up into chair. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Right foot steps forward. Inhale, on, up. And exhale, hands to the mat, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Left foot steps forward. Inhale to rise, reach up, reach that heart up. And exhale, hands to the mat, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale to down dog. Woo! Let's do 2 clearing breaths. Big inhale through your nose, fill all the way down to your tailbone. And exhale, through your mouth. 1 more of those, big inhale through your nose. And exhale, through your mouth. And now inhale your right heel high. Press out through your heel so strongly that you can feel your hamstring fire up. Engage your quad to peel your toes back toward your shin. Then exhale your knee to your nose. Step through next to your right hand. And inhale up to Crescent Lunge. Bend your back knee. Press out through your left heel so you feel a big stretch on the inside of your thigh. And now engage your quad to straighten that leg back out. Bring your hands to heart center and twist over to the right. Lift the outside of your left hip up and pull the outside of your right hip back so that you can engage your abs and lift your torso up off of your leg. Turning around and look over your right shoulder. This is a great place to check in with your breath. Get slow, even breaths going again. Fill that whole rib cage. If you have a hard time filling your rib cage, use that as information to adjust your twist. And then release back up to Crescent Lunge. And exhale, open up to Warrior Two and hold. Press down to the back edge of your left foot. Get your strong hamstring and quad in your left leg, driving you through so you can pull back with your right heel, engaging all this thigh. The power of your back leg will take out the stress in your front one. Inhale, reverse, and exhale, sink down onto your left leg for our old friend, Skandasana. Continue to press out through both of your heels and squeeze those abs in. Lift your front of your pelvis up and let your tailbone drop down. 2 more breaths here. And pivot into a low lunge around your left foot, facing the back of your mat. Pull your left hip back and your right hip forward to square up. And inhale your left hand high for an easy twist. Bring your shoulder blade tips together on your back and squeeze your front ribs together in the front. So you can elongate your spine, the crown of your head going forward, your tailbone going towards your heel. And then bring your left hand down and inhale your right heel high into standing split. Bend your left knee and step behind you with your right, so we're back in a low lunge. And inhale on up into a crescent and hold. Bend your right knee slightly, pull your left hip back, press your right hip forward, and straighten her back out. And now inhale your heart up Exhale, bring your hands to heart center and twist to the left. Lift the outside of your right hip up to continue to square your hips. This twist should be coming from your thoracic spine and your upper back as you turn to look over your left shoulder. Release, inhale, come to center. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Same story on this side. Drive from the strong back edge of your right foot so that your right hip can come forward. You can use your left thigh and hamstring to pull that left hip back, even as you stretch your toes away from your heel. Flip your palm, inhale, go up and back, and exhale, sink down onto your right leg for Skandasana. Once again, integrate your right hamstring and quad. Engage both, or left. Engage both those muscles to pull your left femur into that hip socket joint. Press back out through your heel to create more space between your joints. The more we can use our muscles to take weight out of our joints and let the joints just be a movement pivot, the better our joints will be forever after. And now release, pivot over your right foot. We're in a low lunge here, so drag your left hip forward and your right hip back to square up. Then inhale your right hand open for an easy twist. You know where we're going here, so roll your left shoulder blade into your spine so you can open up a little bit more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hand back down to a low lunge. Now inhale your left foot up for a half split. Or I mean a standing split. Whoops. Now bend your right knee. Set your left foot back softly behind you. Step your right foot back to meet your left. We're in a high plank and hold. Press through the inner edges of your hands, that thumb and forefinger, and drag them together so you can pull your chest through your shoulders. Press out through your heels and fire up your quads to get your strong lower abs, your legs involved in this hold. And breathe here, 3 more breaths. Slow that breath down. Now inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, hips high, down dog. Woohoo! And now we're gonna flow through that sequence, 1 breath per movement. If you feel like you're getting lost or you're falling behind, come back to your breath and rejoin where you can. And just remember, this is your practice. The best thing you can do is breathe and keep moving. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Step through heel first. Inhale up to crescent lunge. Exhale, and at the bottom of your exhale, twist over to your right. Inhale your spine long here. Exhale to stay. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale here. Exhale, release, low lunge. Inhale, up, standing split. Exhale, step back, low lunge. Inhale, up, easy twist. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, up, crescent lunge. Exhale, out completely, twist over to the left. Inhale your spine long here. Exhale to stay. Inhale up to center, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Flip your palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale, drop down onto your right leg for Skandasana. Inhale here. Exhale, release, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, step back and flow high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale to down dog. All right. Now let's try that going the other direction, because we haven't been lifting our left leg up very much. So we're going to go through that one more time. Inhale your left heel high. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Step through heel first, and inhale up to Crescent Lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center and twist over to the left. Inhale to extend long. Exhale to stay. Then inhale, come up to center. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Inhale your left palm up and back. And exhale, sink down onto your right leg for Skandasana. Take a big inhale here. And exhale, release, low lunge. Inhale your left heel high for standing splits. Exhale, bend your right leg, step back. Inhale up, Crescent Lunge. Exhale, open up, Inhale, Crescent Lunge. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to stay. Inhale up, Crescent Lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, go up and back with your right palm. Exhale, Skandasana down onto the left side. Inhale here, and exhale, low lunge. Inhale your right heel high for standing split, and exhale, step softly back. Flow high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale to down dog. Woo! It's a lot of rapid flowing there, right? Let's take two more clearing breaths. In through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more big one. Inhale through your nose. Fill all the way up. Exhale through your mouth. And now let's get another flow sequence started. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Actually, let's do this. Split your feet apart. Let's take a quick ragdoll. Capture your opposite biceps with the other hand. And let your head hang down. Ground down to the center of your heels. And roll your inner thighs back. Let the crown of your head totally release down. Feel your shoulder blades rotate to the outside. Just enjoy a whole opening along the back chain of your body. Switch your grip, get some release on the other side. And come back to your breath. All right, now release your grip. Heel toe your feet back together. Inhale to halfway lift. Stretch those armpits forward. Stretch those inner thighs back. And exhale, fold. One more of those. Flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Now inhale your hands up, hips low, come into chair and hold. Extend your elbows away from your shoulders. And use your strong lats to pull your shoulders down your back as you bring your front ribs together and sit your hips a little bit lower. Now pick up your right leg and cross it over your left for eagle legs. And now bring your right arm under your left for eagle arms. Bring your shoulder blade tips together on your back and raise your heart up to the ceiling. Bring your elbows in line with your shoulders. And release back to chair. Sit a little bit lower. Hug those outer hips in and sink your tailbone down towards your heels. Now bring your left leg up over your right. And now bring your left arm under your right for eagle on the left. Bring the crown of your head up towards the ceiling and press through your right heel to sink a little bit lower in your legs. Slow your breath down. And release, come back to chair, hold, and exhale, forward fold. Split your feet apart and take Padahasasana. So bring your peace sign fingers to your big toes. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale to fold with your elbows wide. Release and heel toe your feet back together. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. And exhale, stay in tree pose. Inhale your right knee high. And open up, bring your hand to the outside of your right knee. And open up left to right. Turn to look over your left shoulder at your left thumbnail. Release, come to center, hands up. And exhale, kick back and bring your arms back for airplane. Press out through both of your heels, to engage the big muscles in both of your legs for, believe it or not, stability. Shine those armpits forward and squeeze your pinkies together on your back. And now start to lean forward. Bring your hands to heart center. Start to lean forward and drop your head down as far as possible on your own before bringing your hands down for standing splits. Bump the outside of your left hip up as you push out through both of your heels. So you can drop your head a little bit lower, lift your right leg a little bit higher, and now softly bend your left knee and step back to a low lunge. Wiggle your left foot out to the left and bring your hands together in the middle with your thumbs together like so for lizard lunge. You can keep your back knee lifted or come down to your back knee. Just matters if you're doing a little more active or passive stretching. No matter what, bump the outside of your right hip up and keep super engaged through both feet. Now if your back knee is down, bring it back up and spin your right heel down, straightening through your front leg to come up to a triangle. Rotate the inside of your left thigh up and out to the left. Rotate the inside of your right thigh down toward your mat and to the back of your mat. Two opposing motions here to help integrate your hips. And now bring your left shoulder blade into your spine. Rotate your left ribs underneath you so you can look up at the ceiling. Stretching long. And then turn both toes to the inside or to the right side of your mat and you come into a wide-legged fold. Bend your knees slightly and lift your tailbone higher. Or bend your knees slightly rather and ground down through your heels to lift your tailbone higher. And rotate your inner upper thighs toward the wall behind you. You can reach for the other edge of your mat, get your ankles. Take a bind for more shoulder stretching here, whatever's calling you in this pose. Now walk your fingertips toward your left foot. Point your left toes toward the front of your space and step your right foot in slightly for a pyramid. That's what they're called, pyramid pose. Let's take one breath here in pyramid. Exhale. Now inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, open up, twisting triangle. Pull the outside of your left hip back and bump the outside of your right hip forward, pressing firmly through both of your heels so that you can extend your spine long. One more big inhale here, and exhale, flow through high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale to down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to your hands. Inhale to halfway lift, and exhale to fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing, and exhale to come into your mountain pose. Inhale your left knee up into your chest. Bring your left hand to the outside of your left knee and open up your right arm and left leg to either side of your space, turning to look over your right thumb. Keeping active even in that standing, even that lifted foot, even your left foot. Spread your toes apart, curl them toward your shin, and press down through both of your heels. Inhale, come to center, and exhale, kick back into airplane pose. Bring your front ribs together and your shoulder blades together on your back so you have a strong little turtle carapace around you of abs and back muscles, both lifting you up to find some up dog in that chest so you can fully use your legs in this pose. The front of your body is so stable that you can press out through that left heel and then bring your hands to heart center and start to tip down into your standing splits. Hands drop when you finally don't have your balance anymore. Crown of the head comes down last. And now squeeze your inner thighs together so you can raise your right hip up. Turn your left pinky toe down slightly to square those hips. Feel that left leg a little bit higher. And now step back into your low lunge. Wiggle your right foot to the outside of your mat and bring your thumbs together, your hands together in the center. Now you're in your lizard lunge. So continue to pull your right hip back and push that left hip forward. You're opening up a big old stretch on the front of your left thigh and on the back of your right ham. Bring your knee down, that's an option there for you. Now lift that knee back up if it's down. Turn your left foot heel to the ground and press up into triangle on the right. Press through both of your heels so you can engage the big muscles on your legs and lift your tailbone up and back just a little bit more. Bring your right shoulder blade into your spine and extend your tailbone and your heart long. And turn to look up at that right thumb. And make sure you're straight through your back leg. We touched on this last week a little bit. And if your left knee is bent, you can cheat your body in a lot of different ways. So press down through the outside of that back foot and make sure to straighten out. And exhale, release, come down. Turn your toes toward the left side of your mat, left side of your mat. And then come into that forward bend once more. And crawl your toes over to your right foot and step in slightly to your pyramid legs. Take one big inhale and exhale here in pyramid. Now inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, open up into your twisting triangle. Be sure to straighten out fully through your front leg. Don't hyperextend. If your knee pops back, then make sure to keep a soft bend into it. But for the rest of us stiff people, I'm gonna straighten that leg right out. One more big inhale up here, and exhale, flow through high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale to down dog. And now we're gonna do that one breath per movement from the leg raise. We're not doing the eagles again, don't worry. We're gonna do the leg raise all the way through the twisting triangle. Once again, we're going for a flow here, so if you get a little bit lost, just make something up, make the practice your own, do something that feels good, and let's flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, your hands by your sides. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, open up, turn over your left shoulder. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, kick back, airplane. Inhale here, and exhale, come to your standing splits. Inhale here, exhale, step back, low lunge. Wiggle your foot out to the side. Inhale here and lizard. And exhale, open up to triangle. Inhale here. Exhale, come into your bend. Big inhale. Big exhale. Turn your front toes, your left toes to the front. Step in. Take an inhale in pyramid. Exhale out. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to twist open. Take an inhale here. And exhale, flow through your chaturanga, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale to down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands by your sides. Inhale your left knee up into your chest. Exhale, open up, turning to look over your right arm. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, kick back, airplane. Inhale to stretch out here. And exhale to fold down to standing splits. Take an inhale to lift up. And exhale, step back, low lunge, wiggle your foot out to the right. Inhale here and lizard. And exhale up into triangle. Take a big inhale and triangle. And exhale, come to your wide-legged bend. Inhale here. And exhale, turn your right toes forward, step your back foot in. Inhale in pyramid. Exhale here. Now inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, open up to twisting triangle. Inhale here, reach up, look up. And exhale, flow through, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale to down dog. Woo! Nice work, everyone. Now drop to your knees. And let's set up for a camel pose. And come to your knees. You can have your toes curled under, so you press out through your knees, get that stretch on the bottom of your foot. Or you can have your feet flat to stretch out the top of your feet more. Whichever floats your boat. And take your little grubby paws. Let them start going right into the butt pockets in your jeans. Squeeze those elbows together, shine those armpits forward. And start to inhale up and go back. Keeping your chin tucked in softly at first and shining your heart up. And then you can let your head drop back. And continue to lift the front of your pelvis up so that you drop back. You create the back bend from your upper back first. If there's too much compression in your lumbar spine, back out a little bit. Tuck your chin and come up carefully on an inhale, and exhale, sink down onto your heels. With your palms up, and find one spot to look at. And breathe into your full rib cage. Come up onto your knees, set up for second camel. Put your hands in your back pockets again, and turn your inner upper thighs toward the wall behind you so you start to go up and back. You can release your hands and reach for your heels if you feel comfortable doing so. And tuck your chin, inhale back up, and exhale, sink to your heels. Finding that spot to look at. Deepening your breath. And now bring your feet long in front of you. Come onto your back and set up for a bridge pose. Spread your toes, lift them up, set them back down on the mat. Now pressing, bring your inner ankles back and rotate your inner upper thighs down as you inhale up into bridge. And out the opposing motion to that is to bring your outer ankles down. And so now when we release and come down, press your outer ankles down. You'll feel the outside of your legs turn out. So let's come up like that again. Bring your inner ankles back and rotate your inner upper thighs down as you inhale up into bridge. Now press your outer ankles down as you bring yourself down. What are we doing with the fronts of our feet? We're pressing down and forward with our toe ball mounds as we're doing this action in our heels. So let's do a couple more bridges. I'm not gonna make you guys do wheel today. If you wanna do wheel, do it. I'm feeling a little bursa irritation in my right shoulder from throwing a pig-shaped cloth toy for my dog. And so I'm gonna keep doing bridge, but we've got 3 more back bends. So inhale on up, bridge or wheel. And release, come down, outer ankles down. Big inhale, big exhale. Bring your inner ankles back as you inhale up. And outer ankles down, release. Take a big inhale here. Take a big exhale. And inhale on up for your last back bend. And we're gonna be here for 10 breaths. You can clasp your hands under you and bring your knuckles toward your heels if you're in bridge. If you're in wheel, make sure to shine your heart down between your hands. Five more breaths. Last big inhale, fill up. And exhale, release. Bring your feet together, knees wide for Supta Badakanasana. One hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. Hang your gaze on that one point and steady your breath. Release your feet up for happy baby. Go ahead and press the back of your head firmly into the ground in this happy baby, and that'll help you pull your shoulders down your back and in towards each other, and also flatten your tailbone down onto the ground. So you get the full happy baby, and not just like what your body naturally crabs up into. The goal here is still to have our spines long and straight. Coming back into a more or less neutral position here. And release your feet and bring your right over your left and your right arm under your left, and we're gonna do eagle crunches because we're gonna do more eagles when we're standing. So we're gonna do 10 of these. Inhale to tap and exhale to crunch. And if you can't do the arms, you can just press your hands together like this. Inhale, tap, exhale, crunch. It'll do the same thing for your abs. Inhale, tap, and exhale, crunch. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woohoo! And switch. Left leg over right, left arm under right, or whatever arm variation you choose. Inhale, tap. Exhale, crunch. That's 1. Inhale, tap. Exhale, crunch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And release. You go to the backs of your legs and rock and roll and rock and roll. And your third rock, come on up to a seat. And bring your left shin perpendicular to the edge of your mat. Take your right. You can do a little rock the baby on the way. I like to get my hips open that way. Then place your right ankle on top of your left leg. You move your butt out of the way so your hips ground down and sit up tall for double pigeon. And you can stay here, or you can tent your fingertips at your hips. And grounding your hip bones down, start to fold with a flat back over your legs. And when you've reached your fold limit, let your head drop down. Keeping your chin tucked so your spine stays long. And breathe into your outer hips. And inhale, carefully come up. Unwind your legs. Give them a little tap on the ground, get the blood moving out of them. Now bring your right shin perpendicular to the edge of your mat. Rock the baby on your left a little bit, and then bring her over to stack on top. You know, do all your little setup things, move your buns out of the way, whatever you got to do. And then choose your variation. Stay up tall or start to fold. No matter what you're taking, be sure to bring the pit of your belly in and up and ground down through those sit bones. If you're feeling a lot of intensity, you're doing the pose correctly, and just use this as an opportunity while you're sitting down to use your breath and get through that kind of intensity. There's a different kind of intensity to, for example, staying in Crescent Lunge where your legs are burning. And here you're working on your muscles and your connective tissue, and that's a different kind of burning, different kind of intensity. It's that same tool of matching your inhales and your exhales, taking full deep breaths that'll get you through it. And with an inhale, come on up and bang your legs out again. Bring them long in front of you. We'll take a brief forward fold. So inhale your arms high and exhale to fold over your legs. Remember to bend your knees however much you need to get this stretch in your hamstrings and not just pulling in your low back. Inhale, roll up. And now let's come into a fish pose. So make your hands into a little diamond and put it right under your tailbone and hug your elbows together in behind you. Point your toes and bring your head back so that the crown of your head rests on the ground. Now let's take a lion's breath. So inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth, stick your tongue out, make a noise. Ah. One more of those, let's roar like lions, guys. Ah. Then you can release your arms out and come all the way onto your back. Bring both knees into your chest and let them fall over to your left side and turn to look over your right hand for just a brief spinal twist here. Release, come to center. Let them fall over the right and turn and look over your left arm. Now release, come to center. Give yourself one last big squeeze and then release out. Final Shavasana. Let everything go. Turn your drishti internal. Let the ground hold you up. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Circle out your wrists and ankles. Bring small movements up your limbs. And take a big stretch. And roll onto your left or your right side. Right for softness and left for strength. Now keeping your eyes softly closed. Come on up to a seat. And bring your hands to heart center. And sit up tall. Raising your heart up to the ceiling. Press your thumbs into your sternum back into your thumbs. Now inhale your thumbs to your third eye center. Press your forehead into your thumbs and your thumbs back into your forehead. The light in me sees and draws the light in each one of you. Namaste.